Boot camp in LA nearly broke me. But I came out a soldier. Original post Army story. I'll never forget stepping off that bus in Los Angeles for boot camp. The sun hit like fire, the air was thick with heat, and before we could even take in the sight of the base, the drill sergeants were on us like sharks in bloodied water. Yelling, barking, pointing out every flaw before we even had a chance to breathe. Back home, I thought I was tough. I'd worked 2 jobs since I was 16, gotten into fights I probably shouldn't have, and carried myself like nothing could shake me. But the moment those boots hit the pavement, I realized toughness back home meant nothing here. Boot camp stripped you down to the bone. No name, no attitude, no pride, just a shaved head, a uniform, and a number they screamed at you until you forgot your own. Every day blurred into the next. We were woken before sunrise by a whistle that still haunts me in my sleep, then forced into drills until our legs gave out. Push-ups until arms trembled like jelly, runs under the burning LA sun that made your lungs feel like they were collapsing, and an endless barrage of orders you couldn't keep straight if your life depended on it. Sleep was a privilege, meals were more like refueling stops than breaks, and even water breaks came with shouting and punishment if you didn't move fast enough. But the worst part wasn't the pain. It was the silence at night, when you lay in that thin bed staring at the ceiling, every muscle aching, wondering if you'd survive tomorrow. Wondering if you had what it took. And yet, something started to happen. In that chaos, in those brutal days where one wrong step could mean 100 push-ups for the entire unit, we began to form bonds. Guys I'd never have met in a million years, kids from the East Coast, Midwest farm boys, city kids who grew up tougher than me, suddenly became my brothers. If one of us fell, the others dragged him up. If one of us broke, the rest of us carried him until he stood again. By the time the first few weeks ended, I was unrecognizable from the kid who stepped off that bus. My body was harder, my mind sharper, but more than that, I understood what it meant to be part of something bigger than myself. Boot camp wasn't just about building soldiers. It was about tearing us down until there was nothing left but grit, and then rebuilding us into something unbreakable. And deep down, through the pain and exhaustion, I started to believe, maybe I really could be a soldier. Update 1: The hug incident. It happened about 3 weeks into boot camp. By then, we were all running on fumes, no sleep, no